Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then
Exactly.
when it's so simple in the end, it's that more humbling.
Yeah, interesting thing about music, man. Uh, every time every time I start getting a big head and think I'm the man, I can play. Every single time, without fail, I've been embarrassed beyond belief in short order. So
Right.
it's par for the course. You know, it's part of the musician contract. You will be embarrassed.
Yeah. There's. Are you familiar with who Jon Bellion is?
No.
He's kind of a popular, like pop, but he's all across the board. But there's a quote from him I saw recently was there's like your degree or the amount of success you'll experience is equal to the degree of embarrassment you're willing or the degree you're willing to look stupid. Like, and
That's a good point.
I was like, oh, that's yeah, really true. So I'm just trying to look real dumb in front of you so that I can get it out of my system here.
Right.
Um, Yo, you got time to break down another song?
Let's see. I had to move a student to right behind you, so we got 7 minutes. If we can get it down in 7 minutes, for sure.
Because I think it's an easy one. Like I think this is a cakewalk for you.
Okay, what is it?
So the song is called DX7, like the piano, and then by a guy called Dabeull, Dabeull. And so, like I showed you, Rude Jude.
Uh huh.
Rude Jude plays with this guy.
All right, which one was it?
The one on the top left there, yeah.
Hey, this is a cover. I feel like I've heard this before.
It could be a cover that I don't know.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
And so I think like this is kind of like the style I would like to produce, and I think so. I think you're gonna be able to tell me how it's very simple. um,
Well, we'll see. All right, let's give it a try.
I'm curious what the bass line's doing.
Babe, I've been missing your tenderness. I know your love is not for sale, but I could give it all to make you mine. Promise I will love you long time. What can I do anytime? Tell me what you want, don't be so shy. Oh, baby, what can I do anytime? I do it on and on to please you right for sure. On and on and on and on. On and on and on and on.
All right. Okay. So,
And just like that, you got it all.
well, um, actually, no, the song it keeps looping the same four phrase. Um, I guess what it'd be. It's 8 bars, so four 2 bar phrases.
Hmm.
Um, but from what I'm getting in the chords. Okay, so let's back up. What key is it in? Do you know? I'll play it real quickly. Almost. So there's a couple keys that a couple ways you can hear the key. But one strategy is oftentimes the bass. Many times, they'll come back to this. The start of the phrase will be the key they're in. That's one way. It's not always foolproof way, but a lot of times that's the case. So just see if you can hear that first note.
Is it E?
Almost E flat.
E flat. Okay, yeah.
Okay. And so it's kind of this. Boom, boom, boom. Now the bass is. I think this is being played by a key bass because the kind of the way it's being played is not. I don't think like a bass guitarist would kind of approach it like that.
Yeah, he's probably.
So it feels like key bass.
Yeah.
And I think there's like a slur in there that feels more like key, so it's kind of a little difficult to hear. But let's just kind of so if we're in E minor, so the first chord, listen. Maybe E flat minor 7, so I'm adding the minor 7, right? Listen for that, right? And so that's not. Let me hear it again. And the chords are changing. Okay. And the chords change every four. Uh, all right. Man, I hate to leave because this is a fun song. I want to go to work on.
Well, we could come back to it at the start.
Yeah,
Of
we can come back to this one. Yeah, this one. Yeah. I wanna. This is a fun one.
Dude, it's funky.
It's interesting. It's interesting because it's slightly different every time, every phrase, but it's the same stuff. It's a sorry, E flat minor. It's like an E flat minor groove. And you're gonna do something, hit something here, and then come back, and then something else, and then come back. But you know, what do we call it? The death knell musicians or the death knell of great. The thing that hinders you from being great is just the A word. Do you know the A word? Approximation. So approximation, that means like playing at the thing, not playing the thing. And so with a song like this, we want to play the thing, right? So I want to get it down, and the bass is kind of weird. So I really want to solo over it. Well, I know we started a song last week. Well, we barely got a kind of maybe a minute or so in, but then I had to leave. But I know it's something that was groovy, and I wanted to solo over.
Yeah, you're having fun with it.
Yeah, I wanted to solo over it. But what was the name of the tune again?
It's called DX7.
DX7.
By this guy called Dabeull.
I hate it when you wore out of sight. Feel like I'm in withdrawal, I must say. Could you take a chance for me this time? Could you let the magic happen in your mind? What can I do anytime? Tell me what you want, don't be so shy. What do you want me to do anytime?
All right, I'm sorry. I'm assuming kind of the rest of it's kind of in a similar kind of feel.
For sure.
But
those high pitch chord stabs. Is he doing a pitch bend? While
yeah,
playing
yeah,
the chord?
it's like a synth. Let me see, or something. This ain't the right synth, but let's see. I don't know. It's like that.
So he is pitch bending that. Okay.
Yeah. So let me see. You can't see my hand, but I got like a mod wheel here that I'm pushing forward, so to give it the shake. But he might be, but he's also like doing a little bend, I think, as well in there. So I have my mod wheel set to adding the shake, and then the second mod wheel to the bend. So yeah, so he's doing that, but it's basically, so from what I'm hearing, this song is kind of basically centered around E flat minor. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. And like the relative minor. All right. So it's almost like you're playing an F sharp. You're thinking like the F sharp major scale, but so E flat. So you could call this relative minor or Aeolian. And of course, we know we got three minor scales: melodic minor, which is, and then harmonic minor, which is, but we're in Aeolian or like the relative minor.
So
All right.
How did you pick up that it's in Aeolian?
Because of the chords and the bass line. So first, like the bass line. So the bass line, if I remember correctly, boom, 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 there's two sections. It's like 4-bar phrases, and I might miss it on here, but it's like something like that. So, like, sorry, I know. So that gave me its E flat minor. All right, it hits. So I know it's E flat minor, and then to fill in up the next part, the next section, the verse, something like that. Something like that. That's not perfect, but that's kind of just what I can remember of it. So the bass line, it gives me that B, right? But then also the chord in the right hand is saying B. So we have E flat minor. If I go back to the first section, when the bass goes to F, the melody's there, and then he's playing this chord, which is an interesting chord. Now, you see my software over here is having some problems naming this chord. If you look at it, so it's F minor 755, or you think a half diminished 7. But they have the melodies on F sharp, which is like the flat 9. And a lot of times we'll keep the major 9. So you see that like F minor 9, flat 5. In this case, the flat 9 relative to the key. So I know It's just doing the notes of the key. Skip a note, skip a note, skip a note, skip a note, skip a note. It's just this diatonic chord in the key. It's such a nice sound. It's one we don't use often because we have this prime dissonance. So most people shy away from it. But that sound is so sweet. And then to the B flat 7 with a flat 9. So that's like half of it. Then the next time, it's like he's doing diminished. He might add the E flat down there. It's hard for me to hear it, but I know he did diminish here, and then back to the B flat 7. So first time, second time. And so that's kind of the way through it. And then what's interesting is when the singer comes in and they change like the music, or the bass line rather. Oh, sorry. Like the right hand doesn't change; it's staying the same chords. So, but the bass is changing. So that's also weird, kind of hearing it. Like the right hand and left hand aren't playing like necessarily the same thing. Like for me, if it was me, I would go like, not me, but if I was harmonizing the bass line, when the bass line went to A flat, I play A flat minor. And then with the B, play B major, and then D flat major. But the bass line, that's all right. And that's weird. That's so weird. But yeah, and that's really like the bulk of the song. I mean, you got this like nice little the happening on top, that kind of thing. That's nice.